careful where you point that.
Hello again. Welcome back to some more Tainted Grail. I thought I'd be done for the night after we crashed earlier, but I still want to play, so we're still going to play. Hope everyone's still having a good Saturday, a good weekend. Maggot claims the retrieving tablets contain the Menhir ritual, which will help revive it. Iron Gate is blocked by rocks.
That's not good. I was hoping we could start the evacuation soon. Now all I can do is keep sending reminder letters to Camelot. Again. And knowing how things go, those letters will probably get stuck at the gate anyway. Because those geniuses won't figure out how to get them through. Anyway, thank you. Here's your payment. I'll await your return.
Okay, that's complete.
Oh, you managed to extract coherent information from that druid who insists he isn't a druid? Remarkable. In any case, this truly is good news, especially for us. A ritual that works on one Menhir should work on all of them. You must bring the tablets to me, not to him. We'll use them in Camelot for many Menhirs, ensuring the safety of nearly the whole population of Avalon. If you give them to Maggot, only Cunard would benefit. Do you really want to doom all of Avalon for the sake of one small town?
Why do you want to take them in here?
Isn't it obvious? For the safety of all the residents of Avalon. Only by gathering the Menhirs in one place and reigniting them will we be able to keep ourselves safe from the weirdness. Avalon's population has significantly declined over recent years. We're on the brink of extinction, damn it. That's why we need to stick together, to take care of each other. Only Camelot possesses the necessary infrastructure to establish the right conditions for its people. If they remain here, they will die, either from the weirdness itself or from the horde of monsters it spawns. And there aren't enough soldiers here for their protection. You must know that I didn't come here just to obey orders. I truly believe that this is the only way to save everyone on Avalon.
And what if your plan doesn't work? What if the weirdness remains a threat?
Then at the very least, we'll have bought some time for those wiser than us to think of an alternative solution. Perhaps we will invade Tuathon, like in the glorious old days. Or perhaps someone will find a way to free the derelict fleet, allowing us return to the homelands. I don't know. But there's one thing I'm certain of, and I'll repeat it as often as necessary. Only by standing together can we overcome the weirdness. Scattering our people across the island is the worst solution, and it's a sure path to our ruin.
Why do you need that Murig?
Murig, who apparently prefers to be called Maggot, is a druid, even though he may not look the part. And druids are the only ones who know the rituals necessary to ignite the Menhirs. Due to bad luck, or more accurately, the decisions of my superiors, our options for druids are limited. That's why I'm forced to work with Murig, and prophet be my witness, neither of us is happy about that. But I'm no fool. I know that what happened in front of the Menhir might make Murig consider double-crossing us. He'll try to find a way to reignite the Menhir so that it could stay in Cunard, despite our agreement. So, if you ever find out what he's planning, if he ever asks you to fetch something for his ritual, you make sure you come to me first. I'll await your return.
Okay.
Keep it up. I have no respect for cowards.
I'll await your return.
That's it?
I'll await your return.
Okay. Finn!
Sorry, I've got no time for chatting. I'm handling something important for Leggett Denholm.
I thought this kid would be like 5 or something, but he's like 30. Self sends their regards. Is that why you haven't reported any progress on your mission?
You're with the children. Shit! Fuck! Listen, please don't kill me. I can explain. I've been working on it, I swear. Things were going smoothly, but there's a problem. I think Leggett Denholm might actually be my father.
Why do you think so?
I caught him giving me this strange look once, so I asked if something was wrong. He said he used to have a son but lost him young. Said the kid would be at my age now. So I asked how it happened, and Denholm told me. The weirdness got them. Swallowed their entire village. I wasn't with them. And that's exactly what happened to me. Except I survived because my mum told me to run before the weirdness came.
How old were you?
I was 6. I don't remember much. Just my mum looking terrified and telling me to run to the town, promising she'd be right behind me. I ran until my legs gave out. Stopped only when I reached the gates. That's when I realized she'd lied. She never followed me. I spent years on the streets after that. Until the children found me.
It's a story like hundreds of others on Avalon. You're not special.
But it all lines up. Denholm's local, just like me. If I could remember where my village was, I bet we'd find something to prove it.
Denholm being your father doesn't sound like a problem.
But it is. I swore to myself that if I ever found that bastard, I'd kill him.
Oh,
I
get over
don't
your
even
fucking
remember
shit.
having a father. It was always just me and Mum. He probably got what he wanted from her and left.
Sound like a fucking whiny teenage girl. Shut up.
Fine. Maybe he didn't. But he still wasn't there when she needed him the most. And now the children say he's a candidate for a knight. What a joke! What kind of knight abandons his son and the mother of his child to be killed by weird beasts? He doesn't deserve any of it.
Can I just kill him?
Of course not. What could he even say? Sorry wouldn't cut it. And that's only if he regrets anything. Honestly, I don't think I could talk to him without wanting to kill him. And shit. I really wanted to succeed in this mission. The children gave me a home after he left us with nothing. But if it's really him, I can't go into this blind. Not knowing would eat me alive.
I could try and find out if he's really your son, or whatever, the vice versa.
Do that. And you tell me the truth. No matter what it is. Thanks. That means a lot to me. And I know you could have just killed me, so I'm grateful you didn't.
Why did Camelot choose to send you to Connacht?
They thought it might be easier for me to connect with the locals, since, technically, I'm one of them. I used to live in a village nearby, but the weirdness swallowed it up, along with my wife and son.
How did you manage to survive?
I wasn't there. I was busy trying to make a name for myself in the army. I rarely came home. Kept telling myself that once I'd earned a decent position, we'd start a new life in Camelot. My son, he barely knew me, but you know how it is. I thought there'd be more time. that there'd always be a future for it. Well, I was wrong. I wasn't even there to bury them. By the time I found out, it was too late.
Where are they buried?
My friends told me they buried them in a crypt near the town. I haven't even had the chance to visit since I got here. Not that I could. After the weirdness and the Red Death swept through the village, I've heard horrible stories of what happened to the people who decided to stay.
I could clear the crypt out for you.
You would do that? Thank you. I wasn't expecting this. But I'll try to prepare a reward for you if you manage to do this. The crypt was locked down after the outbreak, but being Camelot's legate has its perks. Here are the keys that will open the entrance.
I bet you it's the crypt by the abandoned village.
I'll await your return.
Cha-ching! That's Deserter's Scalp. That's the warehouse one.
You looking for trouble?
What are you doing?
Careful where you point that. You're here!
You tried to kill me, didn't you?
Me? No, not at all. I told you, they stole my heirloom.
No, they didn't. You work with them and they rob and kill adventurers like moi.
That's absurd. Why would I do that? I've never even spoken to a deserter.
Whatever, just let me kill you. Because they split their share with you.
You? You don't know what it's like to live here. It's unbearable. Everyone's poor. The Menhir is failing and the Red Death is creeping closer every day. And Camelot? It'll be even worse. At least I'm somebody here. There, I'd be nothing. And I won't rot in a cell. Over my dead body.
Let's find out.
This isn't worth dying over.
I'm confused. Am I supposed to kill you? Let's see where he goes.
Life's no longer worth it.
I can't do this.
Life's no longer worth it. 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 Life's no longer worth it.
still alive? Where did he go? Alright, so that guy seems to have disappeared. I don't know if I was supposed to kill him or not. And he doesn't seem to be an active quest anymore. Unless the Red Death people killed him and I just can't find his body. Either way, moving on. I like this magic build because I have the stats where, the skills that takes out their stamina, and it just makes them feeble up.
Careful with that.
You doing okay? Hello again.
Oh, okay, so the shields are worth it. Armors are worth it too. They weigh a little bit too much though.
Leaving already? And we were...
Alright though. Now that we have an abundance of money. Yep. And that was apparently a trophy. The town residence is now your home. What? Okay. Anything over here? There's my stash. And it looks like that is it. Alright, now that we have a blacksmith, I've been meaning to see what the upgrades do. Increase spell power, cost 130. By 3%. Mana regeneration, max mana per second, spell power. Didn't mean to do that much, but okay. I think I did all I could. My spell power is now 341. I should be friggin' waylaying people now. Alright, what else we got? Tightening the screws. What's this all about? This is the first quest we got when we came here, so...
Careful with that.
Shut up.
Getting restless.
They said it would get easier.
The workers need someone to investigate and identify the saboteur who is disrupting stuff.
Why does everything always feel like a bother? Still breathing.
Being a Camelot. Right, that's me. There's this cave dug out by the Cornac folk about 100 years ago. My old man told me it was meant to be a shelter in times of war or some other disaster. Yeah, I was there a couple of times when I was a kid. They used to be safer back then. Now it's all but abandoned. If you ask me, that's exactly where those folks who beat up the guard could be hiding. Sure.
Okay, that was easy enough. And they are over there. It's not the bear cave, is it? They'd be fucking dead. There's enemies this way. Maybe. Yep.
Hey,
Did I see this cave over here yet? Go the fuck over. Jesus. Old shelter. I don't think I've come across this yet. One of the local workers mentioned a cave that might be a hideout. Find the cave the worker mentioned. Okay. tricky little shits hiding her in here, aren't you? That's the beginning.
Remain vigilant. Back to
Dude, this is brutal. Oh, okay. I can deliver the proof to Coad, head of the workers, okay. Bloodthorn. What was Bloodthorn? Oh. I thought it was like a crown helmet or something. Executioner. Oh, this is the... Oh, okay, we just did a big-ass circle. Alright, we're done. Oh.
Hello. Have you learned anything new about the sabotage?
Yeah, they're all dead. I went to the cave, I found something that could point to the person responsible for the sabotage.
So it turns out that the perpetrators of all this mess were indeed hiding there. Thank you for taking the risk and for your help. I'll send a messenger to Denholm. He's the only one who can give further orders, though I have no doubt that justice will be served. Here's your reward. You deserve it.
I sure did.
Happens.
Now let's go take care of these two friggin' liars over here. Oh, he's here. Hang on. Gotta kill him too. Bing, bang, boom. Why aren't you guys all fighty?
Don't bother. I'm in no mood to talk.
Because I'm supposed to kill you. Why aren't you guys angry?
And? How do you like it here? Not bad, is it?
Denholm claims he paid for deserters' scalps. Never paid.
Why did you have to go and ask, huh? Now our business is ruined. Of course we didn't go directly to him, you idiot. We're not stupid enough to approach a Camelot legate in the middle of an occupied village. We're Dalrita.
Moron.
We had contacts. It was an ideal setup. But now it's all going to fall apart. Because you couldn't keep your mouth shut. Eh?
Oh yeah? Fight me, bitch. I'm supposed to kill you and bring your scalps to the Camelot legate.
Ah, so you've met Emery. It's all talk. Don't worry about it.
Do we fight now?
Yes, we do.
Be quiet. I don't know yet. You wouldn't be asking if you didn't think there was something in it for you.
What do you offer?
Well, you don't say anything to anyone, and we won't kill you. We might even let you in on a share of the goods that we happen to collect during this noble work. So, what's it going to be? Gold or a fight?
You're dead.
Aim I get.
It's okay, you can drink. That is the bury the ashes check that I can't figure out. Nacht. Are you
need
guys
some
still
fast.
open? You are.
Hello.
I'll be putting that in the thing. Oop, shit, I don't know what that was. Okay, it's just that stuff. Alright, cool.
Leaving already? And we...
Like it.
Help a soul out on you, Jim.
Oh, he's sleeping. Hang on. Weak spot damage. That's 5%. Oh shit. Got rid of those Del Reyata.
Well, since you've already killed them, I don't see why you shouldn't be rewarded. Thanks to your efforts, my men and the people of Cunoct can rest easier. Here, this is for you. I'll await your return.
300 coin. You are one cheap bastard. Alright, what do we got in the... Deserter Scalp, Warehouse. Which I think that has to be done at night. Because I think I've gone there during the day and nothing's happened. Oh, we still got that to do. Forgot about that.
If I just stay put.
Carry on my wayward son. And we still got that other cave to do for the people. Children of Morrigan. There we go. Ooh. Skeleton can take a hit. Oh, so it's frostbitten warriors, that's why. Oh, wait, hang on. Is this his family? Past in the grace of old age, may her gentle spirit hand in... Nope, she's old. Gilbert and Eileen, their path ended the embrace of the forest? Nope. Morven, his legacy of valor endures the nope. Eldrin is silenced. Okay. Summon Camelot Spearman. Okay. Empty. Alara, claimed by the weirdness, yet her love still glimmers a lighthouse of her husband's grieving, and her son is not in here. Fucking wiener. Now we're gonna go to this cave. That's gotta be like a DLC area. That's too cool of a thing to just not get through. Or really have much to do with. You're going where I already am going to. You are so dead. Beast Layer. I wonder if we're gonna find another Quirko egg. Quirko, whatever the hell it is. Ooh, we got a bear. Fuck. Nothing over there. Woo. Woo. You are no match for my build, whatever the hell you are. $33 wood. I like that. So is that all I was supposed to do? Pretty sure there's like a passageway right here. Oh no, oh well. Ew. Oh yeah, that's right, Tyrannus I have to go to. Huh. Shit, hello.
I'm not scared of you! His button!
Changed the moment. What can I do for you?
I finished it.
I assume he fell victim to his own pride and tried to make himself immortal. Typical. That man had no sense of self-preservation. He thought life was driving him. But to me, it always always seemed like he was racing towards death. I'm glad the matter has been handled. I'll even give you something extra for your trouble. And what about his research?
Was trying to find Forbloom and use it. Here's proof.
The Forbloom? That's incredible. I'd heard the legends, but this journal shows there's truth in them. And Caleb, for all his madness, might have been right. If we could find the Forbloom, it could change everything. Bring us closer to our goal.
What is the Forbloom?
Oh, my little baby owl. It's clear you're still learning the ways of a true alchemist. Everyone knows the legend of the Forbloom. It's the origin of all plant life in Avalon. The very seed of the weirdness that gave rise to all life as we know it. Without plants, there'd be no animals, no humans, not even the Fordwellers. And since life tends to guard itself, the Forbloom has its defenders too. The Strawfathers, the Gloomfronds. All that protects life from the thoughtless destruction by humans. This proves that the seed of the Forbloom could be the pure spark of life we've been searching for.
It was just an overgrown Gloomfrond? I'm sorry.
Ah, I see. So it was all for nothing. We need to keep searching. I won't lie, I was as excited for this as a keeper for venison. But after so many years in the guild, I should be used to the taste of failure.
Don't worry, what matters is that we keep looking.
Ah, you're right. Tomorrow's another day. Each of us has our own research to pursue, and that's what counts. May ma—
So what do we do now?
There's nothing more for us to do today. It's time for you to spread your wings and follow your own path. And if that path leads you to find Phaedros, then your career with the guild will keep progressing. Last I heard, he'd taken quite an interest in the statue of the great beasts near Quinacht. Strange fascination, even by our standards. And yes, my little owl, you're off to find another mad alchemist. But really, what else did you expect from the Alchemists Guild? We're all a touch eccentric, aren't we? Don't worry about me. I'll focus on my own work. Something tells me our paths will cross again. May Matha's strong arm embrace you.
Booty. The price of perfection.
Help a soul out on your journey.
Oh, shit. Oh, God, this kid.
You're back. You know something, don't you?
He's your father, I found your mother's grave.
I bloody knew it! That bastard! He's going to pay for what he's done. Thank you. And tell Self I'm sorry.
Ha! Dipshit.
Lost or what?
Sorry your family's grave, but your son's body wasn't there. 'Cause, he's right there.
What? Why? And you think What? That my son might still be alive?
Not anymore.
I don't know whether to thank you or run you through for meddling with my family's grave. But if what you're saying is true, then there might still be hope. Maybe you're not wrong. You've given me a lot to think about. I'll await your return.
For what? Your son? Right there, Chief.
Put that away before you regret it.
I just remembered that Self is probably going to be pissed, though. Vin is dead.
So he is. When you join the Children of Morrigan, we become your only family. The only grudges worth pursuing are ours. Vin forgot that. It's a bit of a setback, but perhaps it's for the best. We can't afford to have such forgetful people in our ranks. What's done is done. I won't hold it against you. Much. But enough of this. I must say, my fledgling, you've surpassed my expectations. So much so that I believe it's time for the next step of your fledging. I want you to make your way to the Forlorn Swords. High in the mountains there, you'll find a very particular nest. All you need to do is fall asleep.
What will happen then?
Well, that's for you to find out, isn't it? I can't tell you more than that.
You can't or you won't?
Both. Yes. Don't worry. We will see each other again. Now fly, my fledgling. Sweet dreams.
Sweet dreams are rhythm and dancing. Who had a mind to disagree? I think it's by that giant friggin' elephant thing. Anyone over here for me to roast? Oop, I'm getting attacked by something. Hang on. You're dead. The hell are you? Kelpie? You are ugly. And away we go. Oh. Oh, come on.
I'm terribly sorry for all that hassle. I should have taken more precautions.
Are you alright?
Yes, thank you. Just a bit shaken. The beasts must have somehow escaped during the night. When I woke up, they were already prowling the territory. I bolted the door and sat inside, hoping they'd leave. But, well, it's a good thing you showed up. Otherwise, I'd have had to choose between starvation and being mauled.
You said they escaped from where?
Their pen, of course. The beasts were... my test subjects. I was sure they were significantly weakened and wouldn't pose much of a danger. I must have miscalculated. It's a bit of a shame they're all dead. I'll have to start everything from scratch. After the autopsies, of course.
How did you manage to capture them in the first place?
I lured them. They may be built differently and are quite tough, but most of them still need to eat. And they are susceptible to certain poisons.
Why didn't they just run?
That's an interesting question. Perhaps they've been in captivity long enough to forget the concept of freedom. Or maybe they've claimed this place as their territory. And the only thing that changed was their living conditions. Or perhaps they were just dumb beasts waiting for the closest source of food to leave the house. I suppose we'll never know.
What are you researching?
The weirdness and life itself. I don't know if you've ever dissected a weird beast, but their bodies are quite fascinating. Nothing is in its rightful place, and, for all intents and purposes, they shouldn't even be alive. And yet, there they are, prowling and growling. It's a bit of a miracle, don't you think?
When you put it that way.
I'm glad you agree. I know it's difficult to see my perspective when, time and time again, creatures like them try to kill you. I rather admire your open-mindedness.
Maybe you shouldn't be living on your own.
Nonsense. Where else will I conduct my experiments? I'd rather endanger just myself instead of, say, the entire population of Kunakt.
Terrain sent me.
Oh, did he? Well, if the guild is so impatient for results, they should have sent someone sooner. Now all my beasts are gone, and I'm still missing a crucial ingredient.
I'm here now.
Yes, I suppose you are. I'm sorry for my outbursts. It's been a stressful couple of days.
What do you need?
You see, weird beasts are unique creatures. The spark of life they carry is as twisted as it is relentless. I believe it can be extracted and transferred, creating a being capable of living in the weirdness without succumbing to its corruption. With everything that's been happening on Avalon, I believe this is the only way we can survive. The pigs can already do that. Well, yes, but they hardly escape disfigurement and corruption, do they? Besides, they only skirt the edges of the weirdness. They don't dwell deep within the fog. If I succeed, humans will be able to live in the weirdness freely, no matter how dense it becomes.
So what are you missing?
The heart of a Fae. Well, the Fae, to be precise. I'm not interested in the heart of some half-feral beast from the host. I need something far more powerful. I've heard of a fae that calls itself Foxglove. It dwells in the roots of an ancient tree, lurking for unsuspecting travelers. Supposedly, it's cunning and quite vicious. If you kill its heart, you won't just be doing me a favor, you'll be aiding all of Avalon.
Have you ever met the Foxglove?
Me? Of course not. I'm just a scientist. I doubt I'd have survived such an encounter. I've only heard rumors. They might be exaggerated, of course, but I wasn't going to risk my life just to satisfy my curiosity.
Why do you need the heart of a fae anyway? I have tons of those.
They are powerful beings that seem to only half belong to Avalon. They have their own realm, and don't appear to care much about the weirdness. They are a missing piece of the puzzle, I think. I may be wrong, but every theory must be tested, shouldn't it?
I'll bring you the heart.
Splendid! I assure you, if everything goes as planned, the guild will hail us both as heroes.
Trying. Fragments of Humanity. Phaedrus has tasked me with finding a fae named Foxglove. I'm supposed to bring him the face. Oh, I have to get a specific one, of course. And it's by the monster. What is this? Oh, it's a bear. Going the wrong way, but I'll kill these guys first anyway. So there were enemies here, but I killed them a long ass time ago. I think I did that a little bit prematurely. Foxglove.
My, what a lovely mortal he sent my way. Oh, such a silly man, that Phaedrus. Does he truly think I can't tell one of you from another?
How did he know he sent me?
I can smell him on you. The sharp stench of fear and the desperation of a mortal who knows his time is running out. And that cloying trace of hope. As if he truly believed some poor soul could rescue him from the mess he's made. All his putrid human weaknesses cling to you like you're his last lifeline. It's truly pathetic.
Wait, how do you know Phaedrus?
But of course. You could even say we're quite close. After all, I granted him his greatest wish. And in return, he promised me a small piece of his sad, mortal life. Only now it seems he's trying to weasel out of the deal. It's a bit insulting, don't you think? Ugh, mortals. I should have known better than to trust him.
He promised you a piece of his life? What do you mean by that?
He swore to leave Avalon for 3 years, 3 months, and 3 days to serve me in my domain.
Okay.
Exactly. I can't understand why he's making such a fuss. Time here flies by so quickly. Unlike in the court, where a year can feel like a century. Oh, maybe he's not as foolish as I thought.
What was his wish?
Knowledge, of course. A lofty dream of saving Avalon by filling it with monstrous beings. On the one hand, it sounds delightful. On the other, it's a bit of a waste. You see, in my realm, mortals can live as long as we wish them to. A few adjustments here and there, and they can serve us indefinitely. Yet you mortals always believe that death is your escape. Even though we tell you time and again that a deal, once made, cannot be unmade. Phaedros thought it could work on Avalon too. He was only half right, which is why his results turned out rather beastly.
What do you mean?
Well, you take a creature that shouldn't be alive, yet is, and you combine it with the human spark that has such a relentless drive for survival. The results are quite curious. Part beast, part human. Overall nothing that should ever grace this realm. Or any other, really. But he kept trying, that fool, and kept returning here, ranting that I tricked him and trying to break the deal.
And did you trick him?
I gave him the knowledge he craved. Nothing more, nothing less. How he used it? That's not my responsibility, is it?
So the beast he kept were part human?
They were misery given form, driven by instinct and rudimentary intelligence. So, who knows? Maybe they were just regular mortals after all.
He lied to me. He said he needed your heart to complete his research.
Oh, my poor sweet thing. That's just how mortals are. They use, they lie, and they'll do anything to save their own skin. Now, don't fret. I don't blame you for falling for Phaedros' little ruse. In fact, how about we make a deal? How about I give you a little something, and you take it straight to his hidey hole? Then he can bear the consequences for trying to fool us both. What do you say?
And what's in it for me?
Well, for starters, you get to leave here with all your limbs just as they are. But I can sweeten the deal. What do you mortals crave? Gold, isn't it? Well, actually, I don't have any of that. How about a lovely trinket? I'll even enchant it to protect that thin, fragile skin of yours. Ugh, honestly, I can almost see your blood pulsing through. Ugh, it's disgusting.
Fine, you have a deal.
Oh, wonderful. Here, take my eye. Bring it straight to Phaedros. And don't worry, I'll know when you're near. He'll be dealt with swiftly, and your reward will be waiting. Now, run along, little mortal.
I made a deal with Foxglove. To lead. Okay.
You killed him! How could you? He was mine to punish, mine to torment. We had a deal.
I'm sorry, but Phaedros misled you. He belonged to the
Oh,
guild,
shit.
which means his life and his services weren't his to give away.
What? That can't be true. I never saw any of his supposed masters with him.
That's because he escaped our supervision and has been hiding from us ever since. Any deals he made in that time are void, and the punishment for disobedience is death.
I see. You mortals are crueler than I thought. You. Did you know about this?
I only know he's freaking dead.
Of course not. Just once I'd like to meet a mortal who's not completely useless.
I'm here for my reward, though, bitch.
Reward? What reward? Phaedros is dead. The deal is off.
Let me kill her. You never specified that he had to be alive.
You. Fine, fine. Take your reward. I hope it serves you well. I'm done dealing with mortals. With any luck, you'll all be dead in a century or so.
So, you're the one Phaedros dragged into his madness. Apologies for the mess. I'm in the middle of cleaning up. I'm Alma, the alchemist. Pleased to meet you.
Muzzle tough. What are you doing here?
I won't deny, I'd have preferred to meet under much more favorable circumstances. I feel a bit like I've been caught at the scene of a crime, which, in a sense, I have. Although, in my defense, if we're speaking of crimes, this one is twofold. Phaedros' reckless experiments had to be stopped. The guild warned him repeatedly that he was crossing the line.
You just killed him?
Unfortunately, yes. The rules of our guild are clear. Crossing the established boundaries results in consequences, and those consequences grow more severe with greater transgressions. It's not like he wasn't warned. He knew exactly what he was doing and the risks involved. Believe me, taking measures like this brings me no joy. But we can't keep constant control over everyone. There are certain acts that simply cannot be forgiven. Phaedros was a threat, not just to himself and the guild, but to others as well. I'm sorry it had to come to this.
What's next for more?
First, I need to finish cleaning up here and prepare Phaedros for a proper burial. I'll also secure the rest of his research and materials to ensure they don't fall into the wrong hands. And then I'll have to write a report. Ugh, I hate paperwork. There are so many better ways to spend my time. And then, we'll talk about your next assignment. Now, that's better. Shame our meeting had to be under these circumstances. Believe me, not all alchemists act like Phaedros. You seem all right, though. Charles's calm demeanor confirms that. Tell me, what made you join the guild?
The game script.
A noble goal, right? I feel the same way. And I'd like to believe that everyone in the guild thinks the same, but people can be, well, unpredictable. But anyway, what do you need?
I want to ask about Phaedros. What was it you delivered the punishment to Phaedros?
Charles is my Croakmore, though he's far from a typical specimen of his kind. He won't bite your hand off, unless, of course, he senses ill intent. At the moment, he trusts you, which is rather uncommon.
You tamed a crocodile?
I wouldn't call the process taming. It was something different. Let's say it involved a more invasive intervention. I found Charles just after he was born, abandoned by his mother, so I took him in. It was the perfect chance to examine his brain. While working on his exposed skull, I had to disrupt the areas responsible for his sense of belonging and aggression.
So you damaged his brain.
If this were a question, I would say it's a valid one. To be honest, I don't know the exact answer. I assume it all depends on perspective. If we accept that the brains of living beings are a kind of biological mechanism, then perhaps I managed to redirect the function of that mechanism so that it operates based on different needs and perceives its place in the world differently. Yes, that seems likely. The hierarchical structure of the regular Camelosian guilds isn't something we strictly adhere to in the Alchemist Guild. Each of us has freedom in our research, as long as we don't violate ethical guidelines.
What are you doing here?
I'm trying to conduct field research, but the last few weeks have been exceptionally frustrating. I lack the necessary specimens, and I'm not exactly equipped to gather them myself. I'm skilled with a lancet, not a sword.
What do you need?
I heard you're trustworthy. But first, a warning. The task I have for you is unpleasant and messy. It involves extracting brain matter. But before you even get to that part, you'll need to risk your life to get close enough. I need brain centers from 3 creatures. A Nookalivi, a human infected with the Red Death, and a villager touched by the weirdness. I've heard stories about peasants on farmlands near Kunacht. They were unlucky that the Menhir stopped protecting the place where they lived. I'll reward you for each of the 3 brains, as long as they're intact. A bloody pulp is better suited as a snack for Charles.
About the brains you wanted? Oh, I don't have anything. Nookalivi brain, Red Death infected brain, weird change brain, okay.
Until next.
Do there need to be specific ones again? Because I should have a bunch of those. And they do. I just guessed on all 3 of them. What was that? Weird touch peasant. Okay, that's not what I thought that was going for, but alright, I'll take it. $64. Y'all can't touch me anymore, players. I am bulletproof. This game seems to have a knack crashing right about now, so let's just save that. Nakalivi. Okay. Nakalivi! That was easy. And now we need Red Death Infected. Are they even going to be there? Because I'm pretty sure I just wasted that place.
No need for that, is there?
There we go.
Careful with that.
Hello.
It's only 90? That sucks. Yeah. Nucleavy swords still suck to sell.
I envy you.
Oh, wait, hang on. Those are quest items. Actually, they shouldn't be. About the brains.
Oh, the brain of a truly unique creature, though I do pity its existence. The conflict between such opposing instincts must be such a torment. Nakalevi are hybrids created by the Red Priests, certainly a cross between redcaps and goats. Though other animals were likely involved in the experiments. Regardless, thank you. I'm glad you came out unscathed. Here's your payment. Thank you. I trust you took the necessary precautions. The plague is known for its high contagion rate. I must admit, this is an important moment for me, for various reasons. I will soon begin the brain examination. Thank you again. Poor soul. I only hope his consciousness completely vanished, sparing him any awareness of this nightmare. Since the weirdness began to re-emerge, cases like this have sadly become more common. Thank you. I hope that through these studies I can better understand the connection between our biology and the weirdness. So, it seems we're almost done. But I must ask for your help with one last matter. Before we met, I made contact with Dalriata trappers who agreed to get me the brain of an ice weaver. Out of their group, only 2 survived. Let's just say they've been making some threats. I need you to go to the exchange for me. Can I count on you?
Yeah.
We initially planned to meet in a location I could easily access, but after what happened to their folks, they've made some specific demands. Here's the location and the gold I promised them for the task. Don't try to negotiate. The amount has already been agreed upon. Once it's done, find me. I'll be nearby. However, I'd prefer not to attend the meeting. It might unnecessarily escalate the situation.
Okay.
Until next time.
And that is in Forlorn Swords. The dude's dead. How is this still stealing? Wait, isn't there like a crumble I have to make? Hang on. Yeah. Ether bloom. Still no idea what that is. Where do I find ether bloom? Let's Google that. First map. Bandit Cave near the sea, east side of the map. It's gotta be that one. Ow. Oh, shit, I know what they are. Hang on. I should have a bunch in the thing. Or at least I'm pretty sure I have an idea, because I remember there were like a whole bunch of freaking illuminated plants in there. So let's go to the stash. No? Okay, well, maybe not. Ether bloom. I knew I had some. Alright, now what are we making with this thing? A few ingredients for ask me to gather in butter. He needs butter, and then we need to bring it all to him. My only butter. Crumble!
Busy, but I've got a moment. What is it?
How about the ingredients?
Do you have them?
Here you go.
Ah, perfect. Now, this'll take a bit. I need to blend the ether bloom into the butter first. Then, mix it all. And done. Mmm, they smell amazing. Here, take a few. For your trouble. Let me know what you think.
Heiko gave me a crumble he made to let him know what I think once I've
got
eaten
work
it.
to do. See you around.
Heiko's crumble. I think you might have killed me, dude.
Ah, good to see you. What brings you this time? Whew. I really need to tweak the recipe. Couldn't even lift my hammer afterward. Still, not bad. I'm pretty sure I could also add something else for more flavor.
So your entire point was to get intoxicated?
No, not entirely. Creating something to share. That's part of the rite of passage for a Theod alchemist. And sharing what you make. That's the spirit of baking. You can make the best pie in the world, but eating it alone, that's just sad. Like I said, baking is alchemy for those of us who can't go too deep into the craft. And now, thanks to you, I've proved it.
Alrighty, well, that is going to be it for this one, guys. I might be back on tomorrow. I might not. We'll see how I feel. It is Sunday, so I'll be getting ready for it. But you never know. So until next time, thank you all for watching, and I hope you have yourselves a lovely night. Peace me.